The night you bring a baby home, nobody hands you a bill. They hand you a tiny human, a blanket, and 1,000 quiet questions. And somewhere in the back of your mind, one question is louder than the rest. Can I actually afford this? Let me tell you about a couple I'll call Aryan and Meera. When Meera got pregnant, they were excited and quietly terrified. They had a little savings, steady jobs, and almost no idea what was coming. So today, we are going to walk their journey together, step by step. By the end, you'll know what a child actually costs, year by year. And more importantly, exactly how to prepare for it without panic. Not with scary numbers, but with a calm, honest plan you can follow. Let's start with the truth most people are afraid to say out loud. Raising a child is one of the biggest financial commitments of your life. It's not one big bill, it's a slow, steady stream over many years. And it changes shape as your child grows. So let's break it down honestly, into the stages every parent goes through. The first year is the year of constant small purchases. Diapers, formula or feeding gear, clothes that fit for about 10 minutes. A crib, a stroller, a car seat, and 100 things you didn't expect. On their own, each item feels small, almost harmless. But together, they add up faster than anyone warns you. Then there are the medical costs, even with a smooth, healthy birth. Checkups, vaccinations, and the occasional late-night clinic visit. Aryan and Meera were stunned at how quickly that first year drained them. Then come the toddler years, roughly ages 1 to 5. Diapers slowly fade, but new costs quietly take their place. Food, shoes, toys, and the early years of preschool or daycare. If both parents work, childcare can become one of your single biggest expenses. Sometimes it costs as much as a second rent every single month. Next come the school years, and this is where the numbers really climb. School fees, uniforms, books, supplies, and the endless small charges. Then there are activities, sports, tuition, and birthday parties. And the quiet pressure to give your child what other kids have. As they grow, they eat more, need bigger clothes, and want their own world. Phones, the internet, and a social life all come with a price tag. Then finally, the teenage and college years, the most expensive stretch of all. Higher education can cost more than everything before it combined. So when you zoom out, raising a child is a marathon of expenses. It's not a sprint you survive once, it's a steady commitment for 2 decades. But here's the part that gives Aryan and Meera so much relief. You don't pay for all of it at once. You have years to prepare if you start thinking ahead now. Now let's talk about the costs that almost nobody warns you about. Because the diapers and the fees are the easy part to predict. It's the hidden costs that quietly catch new parents off guard. The first hidden cost is lost income. One parent may pause their career or cut back hours to care for the baby. That gap in earnings is a real cost, even though no bill ever shows it. The second hidden cost is the small, constant lifestyle creep. Suddenly you order in more because you are exhausted and out of time. You buy convenience, comfort, and shortcuts just to get through the week. None of it feels huge, but it adds up month after month. The third hidden cost is the emotional spending. You want to give your child the world, so you say yes more than you should. Every toy, every treat, every little thing feels like love in the moment. We'll come back to this one, because it's the trap that catches good parents. The fourth hidden cost is the squeeze on your own future. It's so easy to pour everything into your child and forget yourself. And that quiet sacrifice can cost you dearly down the road. Aryan and Meera realized something important early on. The danger wasn't one giant expense they could see coming. It was 100 small ones they never thought to plan for. So that's exactly what we are going to plan for now. Let's start with how to prepare before the baby even arrives. Because the calmest parents are the ones who prepared early. The first step is to build a buffer before the baby comes. If you can, save up a cushion of money during the pregnancy months. That cushion takes the panic out of those first chaotic months. When you are not stressed about money, you can simply be present. The second step is to understand your new monthly reality. Sit down together and estimate your new expenses honestly. Add the recurring baby costs to your normal budget, line by line. Seeing the real number ahead of time is scary, but it's powerful. Because a cost you've planned for can never ambush you. The third step is to trim before you are forced to. Look for expenses you can quietly cut now, while life is still calm. Cancel what you don't use, simplify what you can, and free up room. It's far easier to adjust your spending before the sleepless nights begin. The fourth step is to talk openly with your partner about money. Who pays for what, how you'll handle a tight month, what you both fear. Money fights are one of the biggest stresses for new parents. A calm, honest conversation now prevents 100 tense ones later. Aryan and Meera spent one quiet evening just talking through all of it. They didn't solve everything, but they stopped feeling alone with the worry. And that, more than any spreadsheet, changed how they felt. Now let's talk about building the foundation, the kid fund and your buffer. Think of this as two separate pools of money, with two separate jobs. The first pool is your family safety buffer. This is the money that covers a sudden, urgent surprise. A medical bill, a job hiccup, a month where everything goes wrong at once. Before kids, a buffer is helpful, but with kids, it's non-negotiable. Because now there's a small person who depends on you not breaking. Aim to slowly build a cushion that could cover several months of expenses. You don't build it overnight, you build it one steady deposit at a time. The second pool is the kid fund itself. This is money set aside specifically for your child's growing needs. The school admission, the new term, the activity, the unexpected uniform. The trick is to make it automatic, so you never have to feel the pinch. Set up a small, regular transfer the day your income arrives. Treat it like a bill you owe to your child's future. Even a modest amount, paid faithfully, grows into real security over years. And keep this fund separate, so you are not tempted to spend it on other things. Aryan and Meera started with an amount so small it almost felt silly. But watching it grow, month after month, gave them quite confidence. The fund wasn't just money, it was proof that they were ready. Now let's talk about protecting the family, because life is uncertain. This is the part nobody likes to think about, and that's exactly why we must. The moment someone depends on your income, protection stops being optional. The first layer of protection is life cover for the earning parents. If something happened to you, your child's life shouldn't collapse with it. A simple, honest life cover ensures your family is taken care of. Get enough to replace years of your income, not just a token amount. And buy the plain, straightforward kind, not the confusing investment mixed ones. The second layer is solid health cover for the whole family. A single serious illness can wipe out years of careful saving in days. Make sure your child is added to a good family health plan early. The third layer is a will, even a simple one. It feels heavy to think about, but it's one of the kindest things you can do. It makes sure that if you are gone, your child is cared for the way you'd want. Protection isn't about expecting the worst. It's about making sure that if life is unfair, your child still stands safe. Aryan and Meera set this up once, and then rarely thought about it again. That's the beauty of protection done right, it just quietly stands guard. Now let's talk about saving for their education, the big one. This is where well-meaning parents make their most painful mistake. They sacrifice their own future to fund their child's, and it backfires. Here is the truth that feels harsh but will set you free. Your child can borrow for their education, but you cannot borrow for your retirement. So you must protect your own future first, then build theirs. It feels selfish, but it's the opposite of selfish. The greatest gift you can give your child is not becoming their burden later. So the rule is simple: fund your retirement and their education together. Don't empty one to overflow the other. Start the education fund early, because time does the heavy lifting for you. A small, steady amount started when a baby grows enormously by college. The same amount started when a teenager barely has time to grow. So time, not the size of your deposit, is your real superpower here. Keep the education money in something that grows steadily over the long run. And as college gets closer, slowly shift it somewhere safer and steadier. You don't want a sudden dip to hurt you the year the fees are due. Aryan and Meera split their saving into two clear lanes. One lane for their own old age, one lane for Meera's daughter's future. Neither lane ever robbed the other, and that balance gave them peace. Now let's talk about the trap that catches the most loving parents of all. Guilt spending. It's the urge to buy your way out of the guilt of not having enough time. You work long hours, you miss moments, and the guilt quietly builds. So you buy the expensive toy, the big gift, the thing they pointed at. And for a moment, the guilt eases, and it feels like love. But here is what your child actually remembers years later. They don't remember the price of the gift. They remember whether you were truly there, present and listening. A child does not need the most expensive things in the room. They need your attention, your time, and your steady calm. Guilt spending doesn't fill the gap, it just empties your wallet. And worse, it slowly teaches your child that love arrives in shopping bags. Aryan and Meera caught themselves doing this more than once. Tired, guilty, reaching for their wallet instead of their time. So they made a quiet promise to each other. When the guilt rises, give attention, not a purchase. An hour on the floor playing beats anything you could ever buy. And it costs nothing but the thing your child wants most, which is you. Now let's bring it all together, into the mindset that holds it up. Raising a child on a budget is not about deprivation. It's about being intentional, so your money flows too. A well-planned childhood is not a poorer one, it's a calmer, safer one. Your child will not grow up wishing you'd spent more on toys. They'll grow up grateful you gave them stability, presence, and peace. You do not have to be rich to raise a child well. You have to be prepared, intentional, and honest about the costs. Build the buffer, build the fund, protect the family, and save with patience. Guard your own future so you never become a weight on theirs. And spend your love in hours, not just in money. Do that, and you'll give your child the one thing money can't buy. A parent who is calm, present, and not crushed by financial fear. So here's my question for you. What's the one thing you most want to prepare before your child grows another year? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. If this gave you a calmer plan for parenthood, follow Wealth Insight Hub for more honest money guides. We break down the big life decisions in plain language, with no hype and no pressure. Thanks for watching, and here's to raising your child with love and a plan.